Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're opening up something truly special. We're looking at the recovered data logs of a highly logical robot named Pip. Now, these logs document a breathtaking and honestly pretty dangerous journey that he took alongside his human best friends, Leo and Mira. We're going to experience this entire jungle adventure exactly as Pip recorded it in his databanks. And you know, this log entry right here perfectly captures exactly who Pip is. While his human friends are just driven by wild excitement, Pip's internal systems are constantly crunching the numbers. He's analyzing threats and calculating survival probabilities to keep his adventurous friends safe. It's like he's the ultimate anxious guardian. So, the crucial question we are exploring today is this. How does a machine driven strictly by cold, hard logic make sense of ancient legends, deep jungle magic, and, well, glowing waterfalls? Can environmental science actually explain a magical forest? Let's crack open Pip's database to find out. Let's dive into Log 1, the Golden Map. Our setting is the Sunken Canyon. Picture this misty, mysterious jungle filled with giant trees and echoing bird calls. But Pip's initial data focuses on the canyon's absolute biggest mystery, the legend of Ember Falls. According to the village elders, this canyon used to feature a waterfall that literally glowed with golden light every single evening, lighting up the whole river. People used to travel from all over the place just to see it, until one day, the light mysteriously went out. The villagers called it a curse, saying the spirits of the jungle were angry. Now, while the village forgot about the falls, 10-year-old Leo definitely did not. Leo is a true explorer at heart. And Pip's deadpan logic perfectly contrasts with Leo's messy, human curiosity. I mean, Pip actually logged this precise and bizarre inventory of Leo's pockets: a dried frog, 3 rocks, a broken compass, and an unknown biscuit. Pip literally cannot compute the logic of these items, but they perfectly represent Leo's incredible thirst for discovery. Well, that thirst paid off early one foggy morning. Reaching into a hollowed-out tree trunk, Leo pulled out exactly one item that changed absolutely everything. It was an ancient, dust-covered map, and written right smack in the center, in shimmering golden letters, were the words, Ember Falls. It wasn't just a legend, you guys. It was real. Pip scanned the map, calculated the potential dangers, and concluded that the threat level was high, but the excitement level was off the charts. Moving right along to Log 2, Jungle Probabilities. As the trio journeyed deeper, the environment really started to change. Sunlight was piercing through these massive trees, colorful butterflies filled the air, and strange flowers even gave off a faint glow. But it was also full of surprises. Suddenly, this large shape rustles in the bushes. Leo screams and jumps back. But, as Pip's mechanical threat assessment noted, the terrifying monster was just a small, round toucan. While Mira is laughing uncontrollably at this, Pip simply records that a minimal threat resulted in a massive human startle response. But hey, the jungle wasn't just harmless birds. Soon, they faced a very real obstacle: a terrifying, broken wooden suspension bridge spanning across a misty, roaring river gorge. Mira checks the map and notes a pretty terrifying data point. The bridge was exactly 300 years old. Yeah. This is precisely the moment Pip calculated those grim survival odds we talked about earlier. Despite Pip's terrifying data, Leo fearlessly led the way. Right in the middle of the bridge, a 300-year-old plank snaps. Leo slips, literally dangling over the gorge. Mira screams, and Pip's optical sensors just go wide. But Leo grabs the ropes, pulls himself up, and delivers this incredible quote. He proved to Pip that human perseverance and bravery just do not follow mathematical probabilities. Sometimes you really just have to keep moving forward. Which brings us to Log 3, Bioluminescent Cave Wonders. Deep in the jungle, our explorers uncovered ancient stone ruins covered in glowing vines. And there were these amazing carvings of a massive illuminated waterfall. Using his translation database, Pip deciphered the ancient text on the wall. It read, "The light forgotten is not lost. It is waiting." This wasn't a warning of a curse at all. It was a clue. It was hinting at the true, enduring nature of the waterfall. Following the ruins, they entered a massive cave system just before nightfall, and what they found was absolutely breathtaking. To the humans, it looked like pure magic, but Pip documented it as a perfectly balanced bioluminescent ecosystem. Thousands of fireflies acted like starlight in the dark, and glowing flora wrapped around the stone. It was this stunning harmony of dark rock and golden light completely surrounding them. And this right here is where something incredible happens in Pip's log. Surrounded by this impossible beauty, with Leo calling it the most beautiful place on Earth and fireflies landing gently on Mira's fingers, Pip experienced a system anomaly. His small chest screen spontaneously displayed a glowing heart icon. Pip's highly logical mechanical processing was actually beginning to register something very close to human wonder and emotion. He was truly feeling the magic of the ecosystem. Let's look at Log 4, Storm and Friendship. The very next day, as they navigated a narrow mountain pass, a violent storm suddenly struck. The sky turns black, the rain is pouring down, and the wind is just howling. Leo, blinded by the storm and honestly paralyzed by fear, said he couldn't go on. Pip's mechanical processing immediately registered the cold, the dark, the extreme wind speeds, and the terrifying low visibility. But then, Mira grabs Leo's hand, and Pip reaches out and grabs his other hand. Suddenly, the environmental data didn't even matter. Pip logged a brand new sensation, warmth. By holding hands and facing the storm together through unity, they completely overcame the terrifying elements. And finally, Log 5, Restoring Ember Falls. Deep inside the canyon, they finally reached the source. But there was no flowing water. There was only a faint golden glow trapped behind something massive. Pip runs a quick environmental assessment, and logic revealed the ultimate truth here. The falls were never cursed by angry spirits at all. The waterway was simply choked and physically blocked by massive, overgrown tree roots. The magic was literally just trapped. Immediately, Pip initiated what he called the Ecosystem Restoration Protocol, and this required all three of them working together. Step 1, Leo pulled at the roots with all his might. Step 2, Mira jumps in to help with the heavy lifting. And Step 3, Pip steps up and applies maximum mechanical force, pushing with absolutely everything his robotic frame had. They pushed and pulled until, crack! The roots splintered, and then, boom! Golden water absolutely exploded into the canyon. Pip recorded the most incredible scene. The massive waterfall erupted right back to life, pouring shimmering, glowing water down the rocks. The canyon was instantly flooded with golden light. The flyflies took to the sky, the birds returned. The dead jungle was instantly transformed back into a vibrant, living, glowing ecosystem. Mira had been right all along. The light had never been lost. It had just been waiting. Days later, the village was bustling again, completely marveling at the glowing waterfall they thought was gone forever. Leo, Mira, and Pip became absolute local legends. Sitting on a hill watching the glowing falls, Pip made these final database updates. He learned that nature is both terrifyingly dangerous and breathtakingly beautiful. He learned that sometimes hidden beauty is just waiting to be freed. But most importantly, his calculations proved that their greatest strength wasn't data or probability at all. It was holding hands and moving forward together. As they sat there, Pip told his friends he had actually updated his internal dictionary. He completely rewrote the definition for the word impossible. His brand new definition? Impossible, something no one has tried yet. It is just such a heartwarming testament to Pip's full understanding of human courage. Which brings us to the end of our explainer and to a question for all of you. Pip, Leo, and Mira looked at a forgotten, terrifying jungle and saw an adventure just waiting to happen. They looked at a dark canyon and brought back the light. So, looking at the world around you with the curiosity of a true explorer, what impossible thing will you try to discover next?